The following story is about a kitten who almost got into big trouble because of her excessive curiosity. If you, listening this, can relate to her, then you've come to the right place. A long time ago, a boy was walking down a long dirt road on his way home when he heard a faint meow. He looked back and saw a tiny kitten following him. The boy continued on his way, and the kitten followed him. Many miles later, as he passed a gate and was nearing his house, the boy could no longer hear the meow, but he decided to look back anyway. To his surprise, the kitten was there, right at his feet. He picked her up, and what he saw was heartbreaking. Her head was covered in bruises, her body was covered in fleas, and her belly wouldn't stop growling. He stroked her and went home with the kitten in his arms. When he finally arrived home, the boy gave the kitten a good bath. He removed all the fleas, one by one. He cleaned her head carefully and then gave her a bowl of milk. He took an old dishcloth, put it in a shoebox, and made a bed there. The days passed and the kitten began to explore every corner of the new place that had become her home. She wandered through the kitchen, entered the bedrooms, wandered through the living room, climbed onto the roof. Still without a name, she was called Snooping Kitten, but that name was too long. So the boy thought for a moment, and the name Gabi came to mind. Looking at her, he realized it fit, and so she was given her name, Gabi. The boy and Gabi were inseparable. When he was about to leave for school, Gabi would follow him. When the boy returned home along that same dirt road, Gabi was there at the gate, waiting for him. Even when the boy was going to bed, she would go to the bedroom door and wait for the day to break. Not far from the boy's house, there was a well where his mother fetched water every day for drinking and cooking. One day, the boy went to fetch water in his mother's place, and Gabi followed him. When he got there, the boy began tying the rope to the handle of the bucket to lower it to the bottom and then pull it up full of water, and the kitten began to walk along the edge. Hurrying because his mother was already shouting from the doorway, the boy didn't notice that Gabi had followed him. He threw the bucket toward the well. The bucket hit the kitten. She lost her balance and fell down. The boy pulled up the full bucket and hurriedly carried the water home. Upon returning, the first thing the boy notices is the absence of his four-legged friend, and he asks his mother in the kitchen if she's seen her. "I saw her going to the well with you," replies his mother, who was just finishing cooking the beans. "Didn't she come back?" "No, Mom, she didn't," the boy said, with a sad expression on his face. "Let's have lunch first. If she doesn't show up, then we'll go look for her." Around 5 in the afternoon, the boy was dozing. His mother went to get another bucket of water from the well to make dinner, and, as she approached, began to hear some desperate meowing. Looking down, she saw Gabi there. Luckily, the well was empty. Even so, the kitten was completely soaked and meowing from the cold. The boy's father was returning home after a full day in the fields, and that day he was coming along the path to the well. Seeing the woman, he approached her and asked what she was doing. After hearing the whole story, the man looked into the well, spotted the kitten, and had an idea. He ran home, grabbed a long rope, and returned to the well. He tied one end to a tree and held on to the other to climb into the well. When he caught the kitten, she clung to his shirt with her claws, wet and shivering violently. Back above ground, they went home, but didn't want to get water there. Gabi was quickly wrapped in an old rag to dry off and get some warmth, and there she stayed until she fell asleep. When the boy woke from his nap, he found the kitten quietly wrapped in the rag, looking like a little bundle. The boy never knew it, but after that day, Gabi became a less snooping kitten. She even followed the boy wherever he went, but always close to home, and never toward that well.